The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down at 17. Here's Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. This is third and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He hits his running back, close ice. And they'll give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room for run.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Giving me on the bsg channel. I'll just show you how I get down with it. I'm about to kick it off. All right, man.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 37 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the side.
Look, he quit already. He already spooked. Nigga spooked. He conceded. All I had to do is air his ass out. See how quick guys on my channel? Whoopings be quick.
Oh, they asking my name,
You know what I'm saying?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up.
Right
I can
now.
spend the day with you. I'm on my
Whoop
business.
ass
I
on
ain't getting paid
somebody.
with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I know with you. I've been on my everybody drop. When I drop, look at shorty. She support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take no stats. Reporting live from the winter side. When they try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the blues. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the blues. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the blues. Yeah, beats, leave it in the skin, place on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, no, I can't be number 2. MVP to me most valuable.
I be putting moves on them and they just give up.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Heinz Field. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Connor. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run with Samuels, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On first down. It's Connor, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Yeah.
Check, check. Lucky. One day. Mike 5-4. Oh, here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the call.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A first down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Cousins now. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
All right, now. Block 80! Let's go, defense. Our time.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 1 touchdown, 1 2-point conversion. That accounts for our first half total. 8-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without it.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That good for 19 and a first down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run. Cook. A big play there out of Cook. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
On 1st down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
61, match box, right.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run the counter. Samuels. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, a run with Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Never mind, but you didn't hear it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Daniil Hunter, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. To throw is Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
What's going on with this shit?
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't.
You can see that. He still gets the loss. Now we'll finish the game. I mean, yeah, he quit. And it was only like a minute ago. You know, I was whooping on him. He thought he had it, and he seen my defense was too. That was the thing.
Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Go rebuild his confidence. Get with him right here. Next.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Game okay, you better come with a great game, you better know what you're playing. That's it. Every time, you know what it is. Really? You should have tried to score. For me, I would have took that minute out and tried to work it. Yeah. 2-3-0.
So that one will be accepted. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter. Opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a